Hi guys, and welcome back to a sunny day working on the Seat Arona 24 plate. We have cracked on a little bit, got the drop links off and the ball joint nuts undone, ready to drop this subframe. That's what we're going to crack on with first. Get this wheel back where it should be, yeah, then tackle that. So as you can see, we're getting parts out and ready. Just got a new subframe from a wrecker that come off Seat Arona. New bottom arm, let's replace that one. Drop links, oil filter, a new wing, arch liner, headlight brackets, trims, all from direct from Seat, from Fish Brothers Seat. Service kits, we've got the oil filters over there, new sump plug, cabin filter because they were minging who had it before, new wing brackets, we need to do a bit of plastic welding just there on that bumper, and new front brakes. Obviously we've got all the other stuff we took off over there. So yeah, we'll crack on. So whilst I've been cracking on a bit, my dad's got this headlight bracket back on. It does clip to the headlight on the side there, so that is loose for now. But that is bolted back on where it should go, and the bumper will bolt up to that. Just lovely. I've been cracking on a bit. So as you can see, the subframe's off, subframe's on the floor. We did have a bent bolt. This one, I should have a spare, but yeah, it's not ideal. I don't want to be reusing that, so I'll double check I've got a spare. And that was the short one that goes in here. But yeah, subframe off now. You can see, yeah, subframe absolute toast. But I'll get that out. I've got a new arm for this side because we can see that this arm is bent here and it's bent down here. Yeah, so we get the anti-roll bar off, get that swapped over onto a new subframe, get the other arm off, get that on the subframe. I should have spare bolts for those as well, so I don't have to reuse them. Yeah, crack on a bit, and then so that's our new subframe. And then we have been stripping this bumper down, like I say. So this is the one that was on the car. Fog lights are out, so just working on getting the other trims, saving as much as we can, reselling what we can, that kind of thing. We do need to order a new one of them, which is a bit annoying. Oh no, the support that goes on top of that's in two pieces here. Yeah, need a new one of them, and then yeah, we start cracking on with the good stuff. So guys, we're absolutely flying with progress now. As you can see, we've got our new subframe that come off a breaker. That's back on. We've got a new bottom arm this side. We've got the bottom arm that came off the car because it's only done 9,000 miles. We've stuck with the car's original anti-roll bar. Did have another one that came on this. I got a complete subframe, but obviously the bushes in this will be 9,000 miles old. The others, they were about 40. It just made sense. This didn't have a whack. One of the drop links had a chunk taken out of it, but that weren't no massive. And like I say, the subframe is like for like the same. Oh, it's a bit heavy now. Yeah, same part number on it. I've given it a clean up where there were just a couple tiny little spots of corrosion coming off of the older car. You know, just cleaned it up. One that had more miles on it, seen more salt, that kind of thing. So I've got that on, and yeah, this is now ready to go back onto the car, which is fantastic. Yeah, apart from that, I haven't really cracked on with much else. You can see this is the drop link, so that's the plastic one there. Just had a bit took off it. I don't particularly like them anyway, and in comparison, just going with one here. I mean, it's a Drive Tech one, whether it's aluminium or steel, doesn't really matter, but it's metal, and that's a lot more confidence inspiring than plastic. So again, progress is absolutely flying. We've got the subframe back in, ball joints bolted back up, steering rack bolted back in, everything's nice and happy. All these bolts are tight, so what I can do now is look at getting the exhaust hanger for the downpipe, get that bolted back up to the back of the subframe, get the lower gearbox mount, the dog mount bolt, bone mount, whatever. We'll get that back in, then the engine's nice and supported, then subframe's in. I mean, that wheel's already looking in a much better position. New arm that side, we've also swapped over these little aero guard things on the bottom arms. Yeah, everything's going really well, and I can get these like under trays back up on the car. Yeah, and do brakes, do a service, but this might be a one-day build, apart from missing a couple parts that are yet to arrive. Yeah, cheers. And there we have it. So apologies for the shaky and the weird angle, but everything's back in. Our 13 mils are back in for the exhaust pipe hanger, 19s are back in, 17s for the front gearbox mount, 19 there. Just be careful not to mix up the bolts that go to that, because you'll barely be able to see it, to be honest. You'll have to take my word for it. You can kind of see there. So the subframe sits right on top of that. Steering rack, sorry. You don't want to send the bolt through the steering rack. That'd be a very bad time. But yeah, you can see there, we're all good. All bueno. Yeah, all the brackets are back on. Everything's good. So all I'm going to do now is get these plastic under trays back on. These just little, what are they? Yeah, like there. Little plastic 10 mils. I just throw it onto these studs that are on the body. So get them on, and then subframe replacement is done. And that's all the under trays back on. So as far as the subframe now, the subframe's all sweet. All I'm going to do now on both sides is new front brakes, because as you can see, they're fairly worn. Could just pad slap it, but with it sitting, there's a small lip. It's one of them. It crashed on these brakes, so they obviously weren't that good, were they? So we'll get them swapped out, and get those new drop links on as well that aren't plastic. But yeah, as you can see, it's all looking nice under here, and there literally is no structural damage on it, which is absolutely fantastic. There's definitely no structural damage on it now. Cheers. Apologies guys, we've not filmed very much, just 'cause I'm doing this one with my dad. You see their Mini there, and yeah, so this is the Arona. I mean, it wants a good cleaning, that, doesn't it? But so this is where we're at. Obviously coming around here now, we've got the bracket on. That's just waiting for the headlight to be there. Wing bracket's going to look at getting the wing on. I'm going to have to dolly this up. But that's no biggie. This just wants to come down, and the bracket in there that wants to come out. So that's no biggie. I might not even need to take the wheel off to do that, to be fair. But yeah, things like that straight. That one's a little squiffy, just like this one. So I have to do some finagling on them. But yeah, our new subframe has brought that wheel out of the body. So if you want to call it Cat S, it's that. No, this one's pretty toast, to be fair, but it's not really that important. Oh, and yeah, we pulled it, that got pulled out, the top wing bolt, so I might need to find a big riv nut for that. But yeah, you can see, put the old reg on. These brackets, they were red. Did give them a quick spray of silver just so it's not too obvious. Currently got the oil draining out. Just see last ribs and drabs coming out of there. We're going to go for some food. Yeah, rad pack untouched, which is fantastic. Everything this side is absolutely a-okay. You can see there, that's where it bolts onto that headlight. We have got all of the bolts that go to the headlight. Still got the broken headlights just in the boot. Yes, you can kind of see that's the gap we've got there with the wing on. Moving over to this side. Again, once we've got that wing on and this comes out to about there, it'll be about the same. Now, it's one of them. You might say this tyre would go again, but it'll do for a test drive, but not much else. That that tyre is mounted. I'd never let anyone drive on something like that. I might test drive it on that, but below 20 mile an hour. And I mean, it's still technically road legal, and the car is taxed, insured and all that jazz now, which is lovely. So yeah, we've done all the under trays, new subframe. I mean, shouldn't really have to have it tracked, but can't, isn't it? We'll have it tracked because we haven't messed with any of the track rads are up, but we have taken the subframe off, and you should always have it tracked after that. Drive shafts do look a little squiffy now, but that's because it's still jacked up in the air. Yeah, I mean, things like, it's not even touched this, the outdoor temperature sensor. So hopefully after a bit of food, we get the front bumper on, because we can do that without this support piece. Just get that on afterwards. Yeah, it's starting to look like a car again. We'll get some heat on this, dolly this back up, so we can start looking at fitting the wing. And yeah, it'll look a lot more like a car then. I'm going to throw the arch liner back in on this side, because this wing's absolutely fine. This one's been painted. But what I won't do is throw it in on this side here. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'll throw the arch liner in on this side, because this side doesn't need painting. But I'll not throw it in on this side, because the wing will want painting, and it'll want to come into this door as well. Bit annoying, but hey ho, that is what it is. We also need to look at, see where the doors come away there. So bending that back and getting the door, because it has dropped slightly here and gone back. So we do want that to come forward again. So yeah, I think that hinge might be a bit bent looking down on top of the other one. So we'll get this door off and get a good old tap, and tap on this bit and all, see if that solves things. So yeah, that's where we're at. Like I say, going to break for some food, but yeah, that is the subframe back on this Seat Arona. So yeah, mad progress. If I had all the parts, I'd probably get it done today, but we don't. Obviously next up is the oil change, and yeah, then it's had an oil service. We'll do the cabin filter. Yeah, cheers. So guys, that is the engine oil drained. We've got the new sump plug in. Yeah, I have to come down underneath, and can we see it? Yeah, there we go. A new man at VW spec oil filter is in. So our old oil's in there. So we'll top it up, and this is the stuff it said it wanted. So 0W20. We've got 4 litres here. It wants 4.3. We did get another litre free, and then there we go. So VW 508 and 509 spec. So let's get this in and take it for a drive. So unfortunately, light is fast fading, and I do want to get this one on a test drive. So whilst this bonnet still wants some work, and the wing's not on, it's on enough to get it to the body shop. So that's fine, because that wants paint. It all wants adjusting behind there. Obviously we're still missing a lower piece, we're still missing headlight, and that bonnet wants bending. So but yeah, we're going to get this bumper on, even though it wants a bit of work. Going to get it on and send it for a test drive, I think. So I want to keep this short and sweet, because I don't want to get this test driven and we don't have a lot of time. So I've only got one headlight. Still have indicators though, because there are indicators on the side. Should be fine, it's still daylight, but front bumper's back on, wings on, the door is now a door. Yeah, from this angle you'd not tell it was crashed. But no, we've done oil, all that stuff. So yeah, just need a test drive now. So guys, I've pulled up here. Obviously I got that off because of that, and yeah, we're driving the car. It's pulling fantastic, it's driving straight. I mean, I pulled up and it's straight. Yes, the engine's running, naughty, but YouTube. Yeah, so we're all good. I mean, let off. Yeah, We've got fresh brakes on, so we're going to get some brake noise. They need bedding in, but the car runs and drives. It's fully functional. Needs some paint, needs some finishing work, but that's most of this car rebuilt in less than a day. Cheers guys, thanks for watching this one. And there we have it guys, so that's it for this video. Yeah, still got the damage on the bonnet, so I need to sort that. There's a bit of jiggery pokery to do on that door edge. The wing wants spraying. We've got the trims, we've got the arch liners. Need one trim for there, which I still need to grab off the bumper. Dead light's on its way. So all the under trays and all that jazz. But yeah, but the main big win of today is we've got that out of the sill, which is really good. That's what we wanted. Wheels back where it needs to be, and now this door is actually making a nice seal there. Obviously it's lining up here now, and then also we can open this door now. It's still sitting proud, want to adjust the locks. It all wants fettling, but we can actually open this door now. It doesn't catch, it doesn't drop. It was just the hinge in there. Needed to smash the, well, I say smash, massage the metal of the door. It was like that. I need to go back like that so the hinge could sit flat. That in there. That's lining up perfectly for our riv nut. That's going to need to go in there. And yeah, that'll get fit up by the guy that's going to do me spraying and that. So I'm not too concerned. But yeah. We're almost there. This might be a 3-parter. Cheers.